Well, I just got this package in the mail today from FedEx. Just now opened it. I mean, this was wrapped around it this way about 5 times, but you see what happened there. And I don't know, it looks like that might have broke off in here. Hopefully I can get it to go back, and hopefully no damage was done to the unit there. It's heavy, you know, so shipping it is a problem. I don't know where the box got. Oh, there it is. See where it got hit here? Something hit the box right there. And went in enough to hit that and knock it free. But hopefully it'll be okay. I just wanted to document it for insurance reasons. Okay, Paul here, and on the bench today I have a Tekpower DC regulated power supply, model TP12001X. And this, I picked it up on eBay. It was listed as not working for parts only. They said this had no effect. And anyway, I want to take it apart and look at it and see if we can figure out what's going on with it. It did get damaged in shipping. This was broken here, and it looks like it broke off here. But if I can get it back in place, I'm sure I can secure that, so I'm not really too worried about that, as long as other damage inside is not done that I can't see. But we're going to take the cover off and look at it and see what we find out. It's a little heavy, and it uses a regular PC type power cord. And I'm going to go ahead and connect it up and take the cover off first and connect it up, and we'll see what we can find out. So I'll be right back as soon as I get the cover off. Okay, I got the cover off this unit and just looking it over. Apparently these two clips broke here and here, which holds this in. So I'm going to take that out and try to bend them back. Hope the printed circuit board ain't bad. The switch is totally destroyed. It got all bent up. It does still click in and out. I don't know if I can save it. Maybe if I can straighten out that bracket, the switch may still work. But so I'm going to take that off and try to fix that and try to get that back on. Other than that, this is the unit. It's got a nice big transformer, amazing. I didn't think it would be quite that good, although it is heavy, because I've seen the very negative sticker, you know, made in China on the side, and that, of course, definitely scares you. It has a heat thermistor here, heat control to shut the circuit off if it overheats. It's possible that that could be bad and shutting the circuit off. I don't know. But whatever it is, we're going to do what we can with it to see if we can get it going. It doesn't look too old. I don't think those electrolytic capacitors are bad. 470 microfarad at 200 volts. They could be bad because they're gigantic cans for such a little device, but never know. So anyway, let me go ahead and get these two screws out and see if we can figure out how to fix that switch a little better. And actually, you know what, it either works or it doesn't. Let's assume the switch is still functioning. I doubt it, but let's assume it is. It's not shorting on anything. No, it doesn't appear to be shorting on anything. So we'll go ahead and power it up and see if we can get any kind of display going before I even worry about going further with adjusting it. Alright, hold on, let me plug it in. Actually, I might be able to do it while I got it on the phone. Might be able to do that while the camera is engaged. Let me turn on my Variac, and I'm bringing it up on a current limiting light bulb. And we're about 118 volts. We can come up a little bit more. Okay, around 119, 120 volts. And let's see. Oh, the power light lit. So we got power. The display's dead. So there's something wrong with the display. I don't remember if it lit up in the picture on eBay listing. I'll have to look at that. Let's see if we got any kind of voltage going here. I'll plug this voltmeter in and see if anything is there. Okay, here's our ground. Oh, well, you can use a minus, I guess. And positive and minus there. It's always fun to try to do things with one hand. Okay, now if they stay put, let's see if we got any voltage going there. Okay, it says we got 2.6 volts. And that's all we got from 2.7. This doesn't seem to do anything here, this potentiometer. But it is showing 2.7 volts. It is jumping around, it's climbing slowly, it shouldn't be climbing. Power switch is not working. It's on, but it's not working. Now what do we got down here? 2.99, still climbing. Voltage is climbing up. That's just so weird. Yeah, it's just slowly climbing, 3 volts. Okay, I'm going to have to mount this camera overhead and see what we can do with it. I notice the case is bent too. Transformer sitting cockeyed, and then I tilted it and seen why. So it got discombobulated in the mail thanks to good old FedEx. Why in the world they didn't send this priority mail, I don't know. It would have been a whole lot better, but whatever. Okay, I got the banged up power button off, and you see it broke one of the posts that holds it on, broke it right off. There it is there. And the button busted. The part that goes into the button just broke right off. Like I said, transformer sitting cockeyed, it's all bent up on the bottom there. The whole thing was thrown back, hit the the power switch and busted it, and busted this all through here. So the display's not working at all now. Probably broke the printed circuit board somehow or other. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that out too and take a look at it. Okay, the plot thickens. And this electrolytic, well, this volume control here, this just busted off there. So that may be why that's not working, or that was damaged in the process too. You see how that broke right off. It's supposed to be like that. Messed up the whole board. Don't know what's wrong with it. There's the piece that goes on there that just broke right off. So, I don't know what to do with it. This is this off, and I showed you that, but other than that, I'm going to see what I can do with it. Thanks for watching. Oh, I see another problem before I go away. Look at in there. Look at that. This wire was just dangling loose, and look at the prongs down there. The connectors, it just broke right, bent right up. Bent up this regulator, bent up the pins on the circuit board. That's probably why the display's not working. So I'll have to take that off and straighten that out too. Okay, that capacitor there is a 47K ohm capacitor. I just bypass it since it's broken anyway and put this 50K ohm on here, and the meter is showing the same voltage that I'm getting on my DVM, digital voltmeter here, multimeter. When I turn the voltage up, well, if I take the leads off the guy here, you'll notice the voltage climbs. It'll climb all the way up to 150. There's a relay clicking on and off back there, so there's a problem with the power supply itself, and the voltage is going well up. Okay, it'll go up to, I've had it, well, it'll go up to about 150 something volts DC, which is just unbelievable. That amp is pushing that through the system. But okay, 67, so that's where we're at now. It was up to 150 earlier. If I connect this on, this potentiometer here, you see the voltage starts dropping. If I turn the potentiometer, you'll notice it does. It drops the voltage there. If I go one way, if I go the other way, it'll bring it back up because it's still discharging, see? Well, you know, it won't do what it was doing a minute ago. But anyway, this potentiometer was changing it. Open circuit, high voltage gets across it. So it needs the potentiometer to work. But of course everything got smashed up. I straightened out the pins on those connectors and got them connected. I'm assuming that all the pins are making contact. I don't know. That bridge rectifier there got kind of banged up. There's another bridge rectifier on the power board. That's they call it the adjust board. So I'm going to have to change caps, obviously. Those caps are probably shot. But I'm not sure why the voltage is bad yet. I haven't figured that out. It has another diode here and another smoothing capacitor. Those guys took a little bit of a beating there, but I think they'll be okay. I might have to touch them up. This resistor is very suspect. It's very close to the board on one side, up on the other. You can see the solder joint looks okay there. There it looks like a hole around the pin, like it ain't even soldered, so it might have popped through the board and broke the tab free on the other side. I'll have to check that. But one thing at a time. I want to start at the power board back there and power supply for the unit, and work this way. Check the transformer's working, so that seems to be. I mean, I didn't check all the coils. I didn't even check the coils. I just know that it's passing some voltage through. But I'll have to check that. Of course, finding a schematic on this thing is about impossible because it's Chinesium, but you know, if I can get it working, at least I'll have a little bit of a bench supply, and that was my hope. I'm just really depressed about everything being banged up and smashed up, and look at the bottom of that unit, how it's bent up. Transformer's sitting cockeyed, the controls are broken. I mean, they wrapped it around one way, they didn't wrap it the other way, which was more critical to wrap the face of the unit than it is to wrap the side of the metal case. It could have handled a little bit of denting, but the front end, geez. So it just smashed into it, but it's FedEx. They probably threw the package. It wasn't marked fragile or anything. And they spammed me with like 15 automated messages telling me I had a package coming in. I swear, I don't know why people send through FedEx if they're going to do stuff like that. That's just ridiculous. You send through U.S. mail, mark it fragile, send it through priority mail, pack it correctly, and stuff wouldn't get destroyed. You know, I mean, I bought a unit that had issues that I could probably have fixed. Now I got an issue that I don't know if I can fix it. I don't know what in the world's damaged and what in the world's bad. What was bad, I could probably have fixed. What's damaged, it's going to take me hours to troubleshoot. If there's cracks in the printed circuit board, if components are not soldered, if components are broken internally, how am I going to know? It's going to take me time. And that should have been packed a lot better. But, well, anyway, I'll work on it. Thanks for watching.